Alright, hello everyone. This is Professor Kusan once again, and this video is going to explain what week 1 looks like. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is to show you this screen, and all this does is just explains to you what the readings are. They say, I say, you're doing 3 readings from the textbook this week. The first one is the art of summarizing and the art of quoting. The other one is Google making us stupid? Okay. Then there are links for skills practice. Now, I'm not necessarily grading you on any of these things, but I think this would be extremely helpful if you are the type of person who struggles with these issues. That includes thesis statements, that includes apostrophes, that includes fragments and complete sentences. Again, these interactive exercises are meant for you to work on some things. You do not necessarily have to worry about completing them for a grade. I don't know what everybody's skill sets are when it comes to these different grammatical concepts, okay? But this is an option for you, and there will be different links posted each week. Okay, so the other aspect of week 1 that I want to talk about is the assignments. Okay, so the first discussion board, there are 2 discussion boards this week. So for the first one, it is a welcome to the course. To get things started and to get to know each other a bit before we even meet, please create a post that addresses the following. First, tell us a bit about yourself, your age, occupation, career, aspirations, etc. Second, discuss any concerns about writing an argumentative research paper. What concerns and worries you most? You might address times you've written a research paper beforehand and offer advice to your classmates. If you have general questions, you end your initial post with them. All of the initial posts that you create will be 200 to 250 words. Okay? Now, typically for the discussion boards, they will be due on Wednesday. However, in the first week, I like to give students a little bit more time. So this time, you're going to have until Thursday, October the 14th at 10 p.m. And then you will always complete 2 additional posts of at least 50 to 100 words. Those will always be due on Sunday, October the 18th at 10 p.m. So you do want to respond to 2 of your classmates. Now, this is a really small class of 4 people. So it's important that you post, because in order for people to get their 2 additional posts, it's basically going to require that everyone posts on time. So please take that seriously as we go through the semester. The other assignment is discussion board number 2. Is Google making us stupid? So before completing this post, you do need to first read the reading from our textbook, Is Google Making Us Stupid? In this article, Nicholas Carr addresses the ways Google may be hindering our thought processes. In an initial post of 200 to 250 words, again, the due date is Thursday, October the 15th at 10 p.m., consider the following questions. In 1 to 2 sentences, identify what Carr's argument is. I want you to paraphrase, use your own words to describe it. How does Carr support her argument? Provide some examples from the text to explain. Illustrate whether or not you think the argument is effective or not, and explain. So you're not saying whether you agree with her argument or whether you disagree. You are explaining whether her argument is effective or not. That is the case that you are making in this discussion board. Also illustrate whether or not you think the argument is effective. Don't necessarily agree or disagree. The purpose of these discussion boards, for many of them, will be how authors make effective arguments. You are analyzing how they make effective arguments. And again, you will be responsible for 2 peer responses of 100 to 150 words due by Sunday, October the 18th. So there are 2 discussion boards that are very important, one of which you need to do a reading for. But then for week 1, the final assignment is a topic proposal. So for this topic proposal, you are literally going to be introducing me to a potential topic of your choice. Okay? So these are the guidelines for this topic proposal. You're going to be following standard MLA format. That means using 12-point Times New Roman font. You have a header in the upper left-hand corner that has your name, the course name, my name, the due date. Also, make sure the essay is double-spaced. Make sure that you are following MLA style. You're going to lose points if you don't follow MLA style. This should be approximately 1.5 to 2 pages. This is going to be treated as a major assignment, approximately 2.5% of your grade. Okay? The final essay of this is going to be due by Sunday, October the 18th at 10 p.m. So what you are doing is you are introducing your readers to a debate or controversy currently being argued through writing. This may include historical texts or topics if you could demonstrate their relevance to life or culture today. Your topic should not be a question of purely scientific or factual controversy. This is not a science class, and I do not want you to substitute scientific studies for reasoned social argument. This is a class in written argument. You are expected to write, think, and reflect as a citizen. The claims you present and eventually, in your later paper, argue on your own behalf should concern actions or attitude, not facts. This is how you present your proposal. There are going to be 3 paragraphs. First paragraph, introduce your topic. Explain what the issue is and some of the controversies that relate to this topic. You do not necessarily have to have research or your argument yet, but I want to get a sense of the topic. You should try to narrow down as much as possible, perhaps relating the argument to Memphis or a specific community as much as possible. In paragraph number 2, why are you interested in this topic? In no other assignment will you be allowed to use the first person, but I do want to understand why the topic you have chosen is one you are passionate about. This will also be a way for you to identify some potential biases as well. In this paragraph, write as full a description as possible about your interest in this topic. And then in the third paragraph, identify some of the research questions you hope to answer over the course of your research paper. This is the only assignment I will encourage you to use questions in your writing. In week 2, I am going to review over the assignment sheet for the actual research paper itself. Okay? But right now, we're taking this one step at a time. I don't want you to worry about the paper. I don't even necessarily want you to worry about the research yet. Here in week 1 of the semester, your task, your job, is going to be to talk about the topic itself, explain why you're interested in the topic, and reviewing over any research questions. The other thing that I want to point out to you is there are some banned topics. These are topics that you are not allowed to write about as the main subject of your paper. Some of these topics may come up as part of additional research or as part of a broader topic, but you cannot write your paper about abortion, gun control, the legalization of marijuana, or lowering the drinking age. All 4 of those main topics are banned. Okay, so I hope that you have a greater idea of what this class is about and how you are going to be addressing specific assignments. Again, if you have questions, it is your responsibility to be in contact with me in week 1. Again, we do not have a virtual live session, but I will have Skype sessions if they are necessary. So please be in contact with me because writing a research paper is really difficult. So thank you for your attention in this video. Be safe, be healthy. Good luck.